Hey everybody, welcome back to turn 10, Rebels in the White House, Early's 1864 raid on the DC area. Um, yeah, so I did a video, the early video that I did today. It ended up being a one turned turn, a short turn. Video lasted like 20 minutes, so let's play 2 today. Let's go right into turn 2, get this one uploaded for your viewing enjoyment. So the situation is the Rebels had a good turn last time. They picked up some points. They're now up to 57 points. This is turn 10 of like 19, so the halfway point. They've got 57. They need 160. So they still got they're still under the gun, is what I'm saying. They are catching a break. The Union cannot get, it seems like, any reinforcements whatsoever. They did get this guy Getty down here. He's the only one that's been able to come on the whole game. Yeah, Getty right here. He's the only one that's been able to come on for the AOP. And I'm gonna check the damn thing for the West Virginia guys right here. There's got to be some limit that they start coming on because they can't roll themselves into the game. Let me just look at this. West Virginia reinforcements starting on July 8th. Blah blah blah. Yeah, they just can't do it. They can't get into the game. I mean, every turn that goes by, they get a -1 for each day following July 8th, which is, by the way, is today the 11th? Hold on. Let me look at the clock here. Yeah, it is the 11th, so they're going to get -3 modifier. So they should be able to get lucky. But anyways, let's start from the beginning of the sequence of play. Where would that be? All right, so it's random events. Let me check my volume. Volume is good. Let me turn my air conditioner off. That's pretty damn loud. It's like 91 today here in the 978. All right, anyways, here we go. Here's the random events to die. And it's 6 yields. Union command paralysis. Isn't that interesting? And in this game, UCP means, well, let's find out what it means, because I know what it means in Maryland campaign. But UCP, blah, 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 blah. Still looking, still looking, still looking, still looking, UCP. God. If this result occurs, the indicated player subtracts 1 from his movement from each infantry and 2 from each of his cavalry. All right, fair enough. You know what? I don't think that I added 2 points for county control last time. Let me look at the notes. That's why I keep notes. I did the railroad being destroyed and Hagerstown and Williamsport levied. I did not add Washington County 2 points. So let me go ahead and do that. Control C. That just popped into my head. For turn 9, Control V. Good thing I'm doing notes on everything. And hit save and add the 2 points to the track, which you can't see at home. That's 59 points. So they need 160. We're about 101 away from pay dirt. All right, so let's go to Harper's Ferry. No, they're not surrounded. Reinforcement phase. Here is the AOP roll. 2 die. They need 13. It's 6. They get a 6 modifier for Washington County, which takes them to 12. But they lose 3 because they already getting Getty into the game. So that is not going to get it done. They end up with a 9. The AOP comes up short again. Wow. Okay, now here's the roll for the West Virginia. Now they need, let's review West Virginia right here. They're going to get a -3 modifier because it's a -1 for every turn after July 8th. And they need to get a 1 or less. Okay, so whatever they roll, they're going to have to roll. It looks like they're going to have to roll 4 or less. They should be able to do it. Here's the die. One die. Here we go. It's a 3 with your -3 modifier. That means they're going to get it. They're going to get the first increment finally for each day following July 8th, cumulative. Yeah, that's right. So they do get it. And let's see what they get. They get Sullivan and First New York. Let's take a look at that. Finally, huh? Sullivan and First New York. I'm just going to throw them right here for now. What is this New York militia? Is that something you get on random events? Hold on a second. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's on random events. Okay, so let's see where these guys are placed. Okay, entering by road, blah, 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 within 3 hexes of 0904. Maybe place. Okay. 0904. All right. Sullivan's a big 14 unit. There we go. Now we're going to, West Virginia is going to make some noise here in this game, and that's good. Thank God. Within, what is it? Within 3 hexes? Within 3 hexes. 1, 2, 3. There you go. All right, excellent, excellent. This is going to make for a better, more interesting game. So let's go into sequence of play some more. AOP, they showed up with Getty, and that's been it. Leader transfer phase, no. Railroad station repair phase, no. Attachment phase, no. So we go right to action cycle. All right, here we go. It's going to be Union's always the first of 2 numbers. Here's the roll. And the Union does win the first actions, first init. And let's minimize and see what we can do with these new guys that we have. Actually, we're not going to move the new guys. We're going to move these guys that are already on the board right here. And we might have a competitive game soon. We're going to activate stall, fatigue, increase 2 die. Now remember, it's Union UCP. He loses 2 off his total, so he rolled an 8. He's going to actually get a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a die roll, 2 die. It's 2-4 belongs to the Rebels. Okay, now the Rebels are going to move out here because, as you can see, these guys, Early and Ramseur and Breckenridge and Eccles, have levied Williamsport and Hagerstown, even though there's no markings because Alberto hasn't created it yet. We'll send them an email, but those 2 places are levied. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate Breckenridge and Eccles. Get rid of this entrenchment, give them a fatigue, entrenchment, increase entrenchment, delete entrenchment. 1 die plus 2. They get to go 5. Solid. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me look at something before I go on. I got to check the supply situation. The only one that's out of supply is Rhodes. Okay, let's go look at Rhodes. Let's look at Rhodes. I need to, if I can find his ass, where is he? All right, because he's the only one out of supply, and yeah, all right. All right, I see the situation. He is disorganized. All right, solid. All right, so Eccles moved out, and a die roll. 1, 2 belongs to the Rebs again. Tell you what, is that Breckenridge? Yeah, they're gonna go again. They're gonna go, or actually Eccles is gonna go again. 1 die plus 2. Oh, they get a 6. Okay, that's pretty good. So they're making a beeline towards Frederick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knit die, roll 2 die. Union wins this. Remember, they got UCP. What is the Union going to do? They're trying. Now, we're going to have something going on here because they're going to try to defend Frederick, and the rebels are moving like gangbusters to get Frederick. So what they're going to do here is we're going to activate Lowell, fatigue, increase 2 die. It's a 9, but he loses 2, so he gets 7. Let's see what he does. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then die roll 2 die. Rebs win this. It's gonna be a race to Frederick. What are you gonna do, Rebs? Breckenridge Eccles. You're gonna go to 3. 1 die plus 2. Oh, that's a killer. They only get 3. But it will accomplish what they're trying to do here. 1, 2, 3, and we get an EM roll for them. Here, let's EM roll them. 2, they're good. No effect. A knit die roll, 2 die. The Rebs win it again. They're going to activate Gordon, and now that it's close enough, Breckenridge will move to Gordon. Okay, and here's their movement roll, 1 die plus 2. It's a massive 8. That's what we're talking about. Good move, Rebs. Here we go. 8 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got 2 movement points left. They can do a normal. They're not going to do the normal. They're not going to do it. They're going to stop right there. And it die roll 2 die. Union wins this, and they're going to activate Lowell. Fatigue. And here's their movement roll 2 die. They get 12. Take away 2 is 10. Massive 10. Here they go. 3, 6, 7. Huge. Okay, knit die roll 2 die. It belongs to the Rebs. Now they're gonna make some noise over here too. Johnson, fatigue, increase. Take away the entrenchment. Delete, movement. 2 die. They get to go 7. Wow. 1. And they'll just go 4. 5 to right there. And a die roll 2 die. Belongs to the Union. What are they going to do? The Union is going to 11 Maryland. They're going to activate, increase fatigue, and they are going to do a flanks refused. There you go. A knit die roll 2 die. It's going to be a battle for Frederick, man. A knit die roll 2 die. Union wins it again. Now we're going to get Getty moving. See what he can do. Fatigue, increase. 1 die. Yeah, he only gets a 1. That's a killer. 1 knit die roll. 6/6 belongs to the Rebs. What are they going to do? Johnson, fatigue, increase. It's going to 2 die. He gets 9, and he's going to go there for 4, 5. And a die roll, 2 die. 3/3. Rebs win this. Okay, well, you know, the blue have tried whatever they could to get here. We're going to do an assault. Yeah, let's do an assault. All right, so he's going to go to fatigue increase, Gordon that is, and let's see if it goes off. Here's the command roll. May not go off. 1 die. It's a 6. It doesn't go off. It does not go off. And it die roll, 2 die. 4, 5 belongs to the Rebs. They're going to try again. Gordon's going to go to red. Orange, I mean. Actually, oh, he's only at orange now. Oh, yeah, because he rolled that massive 8 when on his first knit. That's right. He moved in there, took him to green, then that knit. He rolled a 6. And then, yeah, this is orange. Okay, here's his assault roll. 1 die. It's a 4. It's going to happen. Okay, let me start typing some stuff here. All right. Assault, there's a whole bunch of things happening here. Assault +1. It's 3 + 2 is 5. It is a flank +2. Okay, what's tactical plus, what is the tactical? Their best tactical, it's a +2. Okay. And then water, we're just typing all sorts of stuff until we get there. Water, -1. Now artillery. Here's the artillery situation. This is really interesting right here. If I hide everybody, they're on clear terrain. Okay, so that's a F3. They've got 3. There's 4 artillery right there. Breckenridge is a 2. He's a -2 on clear. That's bad news. A -2 on clear. Hold on, I gotta find the right. Wait a minute. -2 on clear. That's not it, right? Okay. -2 on clears is a -2. Okay. Let me just double check that. Again, the first 11th Maryland is an F3-4, and he does have 1 artillery. That gives him 3 artillery plus Lowell's 1, and Breckenridge is a 2, -2 on clear. And then the last thing is going to be ratio. Let's see what it is. Ratio is, they're a 3 + 2 is 5, and he's an 8. So that ratio is actually nothing. We'll take it right off. This is going to be a close fight here. It looks like a +2 for the Rebs. Assault, flank, tactical, water. This is a +2 for the Rebs. Ooh. Wow. This is living on the edge here. Okay. USA, CSA. This is crucial. All right, here it is. USA, CSA, Rebs by 2. It's a 5-5, so they do have to retreat out of here. Okay, let me take a look here. The +2 is upheld. And now remember, when you are a fort, you go back to your original values, which their original values are 3. So it's a -2 for the defender. It's going to be a D(r), and then the Rebs are 8. They're going to lose a guy. Rebs are going to be 1D(a). Wow. Big D(a). Okay, they take over Frederick. All right, so let's move these guys out of here. Both of them. Okay, wait a minute. They're actually DR. They have to max out fatigue. Increase fatigue. Increase fatigue. Increase fatigue. And he's going to max out. Increase fatigue. Increase fatigue. Now they have to disorg. Manpower, disorg. He needs to disorg. And what else? He loses his entrenchment. Delete entrenchment. Now they got to go 2 to 4, both of them. 1, 2. They'll go right there. They'll go right there. Get rid of the flanks refused. Delete that. So there you go. Those guys both retreat to right there. They no matter where they went on their first hex, they were going to be in a zone of control. So they went that way, 2, 3. Okay, that's solid. Now that was a tough fight. Breckenridge and Gordon will take the hex, and they're 1 DA, which means they're going to pick up a fatigue. They're going to lose a guy, decrease manpower, and their and they're going to disorganize. And they get to take the hex, which is massive. So let me go ahead and do some. Go to the. Let's go to the chart here. Manpower lost display. So the Rebs lose their first unit, first manpower. And what else happens? They lose their first manpower. And that is it, right? Yeah. Okay, so that was a tough fight. That was a tough fight. Kudos to the Union for A, getting Lowell in there, and B, getting the flanks refuse set up. That was a tough fight, but the Rebs do prevail and get Frederick. All right, here we go in a die roll. It's 1-2 belongs to the Rebs. We're going to activate McCausland, fatigue, increase, delete entrenchment, delete entrench, 2 die. He gets to go 10. He's just going to seal this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to right there. And it die roll 2 die. It's 5-4 Union. Okay, props to the Union for throwing up a big fight. Getty's going to get across the river. 1 die. He gets to go 2. Now he loses 1, so you get a 1 no matter what with this situation. He gets to go right there, and it die roll. 2-5 belongs to the Rebs. Okay, that was a tough fight. They can't afford to lose any guys. Eckel stays right there, and now I believe they're going to bring in wait a minute, who they still got? Where's Williamsport? Yeah, we're going to activate early. And Rams the word that is to say entrenchment, delete, fatigue, 1 die. Let me check their supply. The only one in supply hell is Rhodes. Okay, so 1 die plus 2. They get to go 6. Solid. And they're going to go, how are they going to do this? Yeah, they'll go this route. 1, 2. Actually, they'll go this route. 1, 2, 3. They got 3 left, and Siegel is not a cav. Siegel's going to have to fight because we're going to do a normal attack. So that leaves me with 1 point left. Okay, and we're going to do a normal on Siegel. He has no artillery. So what are we talking about? It's okay. It's going to be ratio is plus 6. What is it? 6 to 2 is 3 plus 2. Tactical is plus 3. There's no artillery. There's no flank. And there's no water. That's basically it. It's not an assault. It's ratio plus 2, and it's tacticals plus 3, revs plus 5. All right, here now. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Flank, artillery, no. Flanks refuse, assault, no. Ratio, yes. Tactical, rain turn, no. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be a plus 5. Here's the roll. Let me just do this. USA, CSA. And here's your roll. It's 1-2, so the Rebs pick up 1. The net is a +6. So on Seagull, a +6 is a 1DR for the blue. 1DR. And 6 on, what are they? 6 on, it's a 6 on 6. That's going to be an A for the Rebs. That worked out pretty well. That's going to be, all right, go ahead and hit the enter button, and let's take the 1DR away from Seagull. Where's my cursor? Manpower, disorg, manpower, lose a guy, and big one, he's going to get demoralized, and he's going to add 3 fatigues, increase, and he gets to go 4 to 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 to right there. Okay, let's put the, and now Early gets to advance. He gets to advance, and then his last remaining movement point takes him right there. And now we go to the chart, and the chart says add a dead Union guy right there. Okay, solid. All right, fabulous. And the die roll. It's 5-6, belongs to the Rebs. Wow, this could be bad. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to activate roads. Fatigue. 1 die. He gets to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good place to be. And the die roll, 2 die. 2, 4 belongs to the Rebs again. Rhodes, you can't. No, you can't afford to lose a guy. As far as Ramser is concerned, 3.5. No. We could assault him. And we're going to activate Ramser. See what happens. Fatigue. 1 die plus 2. They get a 6. 1, 2. That would give me I could do a prepared on him, but I'd be across the river. No, let's not do that. 3. Okay, we'll go this route. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Smoketown. We'll just avoid them altogether. Knit die roll. 3, 6 belongs to the Rebs again. I say, if I'm the Rebels, I'm going to say, let's just go for it. Ramser is going to go to orange. He's going to put himself in supply hell. He won't be able to forage, but here he is. Movement 1 die plus 1, 2. Well, it's a 7, so it's worth it. Now let's look at the big picture for them before I roll their 7. Where do they want to go? All right, I understand where I want to go. They want to go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A knit die roll. Oh, wait a minute. EM roll for him. He's fine. NE, a knit die roll. 3, 5 belongs to the Rebs. Now, here's an interesting thing right here. Should Early and Ramser kick it to 4? I think they will. I think they will. They want to get on the other side of this mountain range. They're going to kick it to 4. Fat 4. Here's their movement. 1 die plus 2. It's only a 2 that takes them to 4, but it will get them to the other side of the mountain range. Okay. 1, 2, 3, Burkittsville. 4 and EM roll. It's going to a 5 or 6 flips him. It's a 1. He's good. A knit die roll, 2 die. 1, 4. Okay, well, they're out of it. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Rhodes, I'm not going to touch him. So it pretty much is down to Jackson. What are you going to do, Jackson? Fatigue. Get that entrenchment off. Delete 2 die. 7, which is actually an 8. Okay. How about you go this route? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Knit die roll, 2 die. 1, 5 belongs to the Rebs. Union just can't get anything done. Jackson, fatigue, 2 die. It's 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right there. Excellent. A knit die roll, 2 die. 3, 5 belongs to the Rebs. We may be looking at a pass here. So what you've got going on here, McCausland there, I like that. Breckenridge, I mean, they are exhausted, but they did accomplish things. They're going to pass to the Union. Okay, and the Union needs to get across the Potomac. He's going orange. 1 die plus nothing. He gets a 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay, excellent. Where does he want to go? Where do you want to go? That's the question. Where do you want to go? 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll go right there. 5. Knit die roll. Oh, wait a minute. EM for him. He flips. Manpower. Disorganized. Okay, a knit die roll. Belongs to the Rebs. I'm thinking they may want to pass. No, wait a minute. What about my man Embedin? I totally forgot Embedin. What the hell, man? I forgot all about you. Fatigue, increase, 2 die plus 1. He gets to go 7. All right, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a die roll, 2 die. They win it again. Embedin again. Fatigue 2. 2 die. It gets to go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a die roll, 2 die. Blue. Yeah, that's problematic. Blue. Yeah, how about we get some of these guys to, like, for instance, Stahl. You can go again, Stahl. Fatigue, increase, 2 die. He gets to go, he only gets to go 2. Smoketown, a knit die roll, 2 die. 3, 6 belongs to the Rebs. They're going to pass. So the Union is going to move over to their West Virginians like, okay, West Virginians, you guys are in the game. Let's do some. New York, Cav, fatigue, 2 die. 5, take away 2 is 3. 1, 2, 3, and a die roll, 2 die. 6-6 belongs to the Rebs. Rebs pass over to New York to go to F2. 2 die. 11. Takeaway 2 is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it die roll today. 1, 3. Rebs pass to the use Sullivan. Fatigue. 1. Definitely use him. 1 die. Gets to go 4. Takeaway 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. On the die roll, 2 die. Rebs pass at a Union. Sullivan just wants to get across the Potomac. 1 die. Gets to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At some point, we're gonna have a rain turn, and that when that happens, these guys are gonna want to be across the Potomac in the die roll. 3, 4 belongs to the Rebs. Rebs pass to the Union. Let's look over that before we decide that. Actually, we're going to take Eccles to 4. Eccles is going to go to 4. 1 die. Movement. He only gets to go 2. 1, 2. EM roll for him. It's a 6. He flips. Okay, that was a bust. Disorg. All right, whatever. And then die roll 2 die. Belongs to the Rebs. They're going to actually, Imboden is going to go into Catoctin switch, increase fatigue. And here's his EM. Oh, he flips. Disorg. All right, interesting. And it die roll 2 die. 4-1 belongs to the Union. So the Union is going to go back to their West Virginians. Sullivan will go one more time. He's going to go to Orange. 1 die. Well, he gets a 6, so it's worth it. 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's a 5. You got to take away 1. 3, 4. He'll go to right there. Okay, here's his EM roll. I don't believe he flips. I don't believe he flips. Regular Army. I don't believe he flips. Okay. All right, and a die roll 2 die. It's 1-4 belongs to the Rebs. The Rebs are going to pass. They pass to the Union. Union is checking things out. They will activate stall to Orange. Probably shouldn't do that. 1 die. Hit 4. Take away. Well, actually, he gets 1 die. Let's get rid of that 4 because he's cab. Roll 2 fresh die. 6. Take away 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. EM roll. He is all right on the die roll. 1, 2 belongs to the Rebels. I think they're done. I think the Rebels are done. They're done. Okay, they pass. Does the Union want to do anything? I think the Union is done as well. Who's this in yellow? First New York. Let's do something with them. Let's take them to Orange, and then we're gonna be done. 2 die. It's 7. Take away 2 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. EM roll. 3's fine. A net die roll. 3, 5 belongs to the Rebs. They're gonna pass, and the Union is going to follow that up with their own pass. Okay, and that is going to do it. Okay, so we had some action in that turn. We had some action. Let's do the I didn't bring wait a minute. I didn't bring my glasses in here. I got to do the rest of the turn with no glasses. All right, fine. All right, so this turn actually had a little action after like the Sitzkrieg, the boring 3 or 4 turns that we had. This is actually turning it pretty interesting now. So what we have right now is the we're gonna do the take supply away from the Rebs. Okay. The only one who's got a supply problem, it continues to be Rhodes. All right, let's do a recovery. The Rebs have recovered, and you know the story. We got to go through all of the Union to make sure that they recovered. Now, the West Virginians that came on have recovered, and Getty has recovered, so we know who to deal with. Siegel, decrease, 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 and flip him to exhausted. Okay, Stahl, decrease, 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 flip him to exhausted. Okay, that's that. Okay, that whole group is okay. Weber's good. PHP, 8 Illinois are good because they didn't move. We'll give 8 Illinois, we'll bump his entrenchment up, increase. Getty, he's actually where he should be. Now these guys up over around Frederick that had to retreat, now we know that they need work done. Fatigue decreased by 3. And they all, both of these guys they flip for exhausted, right? Yeah, they do. Okay, and everything, the rear echelon MFers, the REMPs they're the same. They're good. Now what we need to do is we need to check out the county control, because the rebels have moved, and let's see what they own right now. Oh, there's my glasses. I almost ran them over with my chair. Okay, solid. I thought they were in the room. All right, anyways, so now do they own Frederick West? They have how many manpower? 5 for Eccles. Gordon is 5. That's 10. Johnson and McCausland, that's 13. I think that's the threshold. You need to have 13. And they got county control, so I believe they own Frederick West. Let's see how many points that's worth. That may only be a 2-pointer. Hold on. Gotta find it. You know the drill. Gotta find everything in here. County control. County control. Okay, it's 3. The VP phase, the Confederate player controls Frederick West. Frederick West or Loudoun County. Okay, so they do control Frederick West. That's 3 points. All right, let me go ahead and throw this up. First, I'm going to put the points on. So they're moving from 59 to +3 is 62. 62 points. Let me make a note of it. Turn 10. Control C. Control V. Control backspace 10, and it's going to be 3. Let me put Frederick West. I'm just going to put Fred West. Three victory points, save. Okay, and was there something else I had to do here? No, there was no levying. There's no levying this turn. Very interesting turn here. So let's go over what's transpired here. Okay, so this was an interesting turn, unlike the previous 3. So the Rebs did a lot of movement after they levied Hagerstown and Williamsport. They moved out, so to speak. They moved out. They did a couple of attacks, or at least one attack, and then they had the big the big attack at Frederick, where it was a battle. They lost the manpower, but they got the Union the hell out of Frederick. They took control of Frederick, and it cost them a manpower. And you can see that's what you have there. That's the rebel presence around Frederick, and they've made some inroads down here, got some cavalry going on. The Union was able to get Lowell up to Frederick, which helped their defense. That was pretty good. And then you see the West Virginians that have come on, Sullivan and 1st New York. Sullivan's a 14-strength unit, so that's powerful. And Rose is languishing behind. He's languishing behind, and he has no his supply situation is bleak, and he's behind the other group. But what you will notice is most of the combatants have made their way across the Potomac, just in case a rain result comes to fruition out of random events, because then you can't cross a major river. So everybody's made it across the Potomac, which is good, and it looks like the Rebs are moving southeast towards the DC area, and they need to do something because time is a wasting. But when they do, let's see what they're going to get for Frederick, because it has a depot. The depot for Frederick is just a regular depot. It's not a special depot, but they get to levy. When they levy Frederick, it's 8 points. The depot may only be a couple of points. Okay, but what we do know is the depot gives supply to the rebels, and that's important. Okay. Yeah, so the depot at Frederick is important. So anyways, I'm going to leave like that. I thought that was kind of an outstanding turn. The biggest thing that happened here was the Rebs tried to quickly take Frederick. They encircled Frederick with backside cavalry, but the Union brought Lowell in, and they were spoiling for a fight, and they actually killed off a rebel manpower. But the Rebs had enough to take the town barely. And that's where we are. We will see you guys in, what's it going to be, turn 11? It's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, we'll see you in turn 11. All right, I'm John. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm out. Bye-bye.